You don't let me right my wrong, so I had to write this song. I can't imagine living life alone. Can't see you with no other guys, oh no. You can't even look me in my eyes and tell me you don't care for me and you will not be there for me again. I just wanna hold you on your thighs and
I say, yo, oh, it's your boy Mike Bills, man, and we back at it, we back at it. Topic for today is NBA Power Rankings. Let's get it, man. All-Star Weekend is coming up, so I'm probably going to have a Power Rankings this week and probably one next week, you feel me? There's going to be like a few 3-day, 4-day break for All-Star Weekend. I'm not going to have that, but I will have All-Star Weekend coverage on the channel. Subscribe. Now, these are my 5 top teams of the past week for the NBA. Number 1, surprisingly, the Charlotte Hornets. Yes. Charlotte Hornets right now is on a 7-game winning streak. Beat the Pelicans, beat the Spurs, beat the Mavs, beat the Sixers, beat the Wizards, and beat the Denver Nuggets with no Nikola Jokic, you feel me? Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets, you feel me? Will LaMelo Ball make the playoffs? This is the first time LaMelo Ball's in a play-in conversation, you feel me? I don't know. Charlotte has a good young team. They do have a good young team. LaMelo Ball has never made the playoffs. That's kind of embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. He's been in the A for about, 4 or 5 years? Never made the playoffs. You got other niggas like Anthony Edwards who came in after him going crazy. Jalen Brunson, who wasn't a superstar, going crazy. Maxey, Halliburton. You feel me? So it's like LaMelo Ball, you need some playoff experience, bro. You need to have a playoff moment. You have not had a playoff moment yet. And you wasn't even an all-star this year. So the Charlotte Hornets, will they make the playoffs? I'm going to say no. But if they do, LaMelo Ball got to step up. Respectfully, he got to step up. Number 2, we have the LA Clippers. Yes. The LA Clippers beat the Nets, beat the Suns, beat the Jazz, beat the Lakers, and then they lost to the Denver Nuggets. Now, let me stop right here. Let's not even talk about the Clippers week. James Harden is requesting another trade, bruh. Another trade from a team. He requested trade from the Rockets, then requested trade from the Nets, then requested trade from the Sixers. Now he's requesting a trade from the LA Clippers, bruh. James Harden strikes again. Damn, bro. And you know what's crazy? He's having one of his best years right now. I would say this is the best year he's having since his last year in Houston. You feel me? As far as a scoring point guard, bro, he's going crazy, bro. James Harden has been going crazy. Now he's wanting to trade. Damn it, James. Like, bro. No league, nobody's going to retire his jersey besides Houston. Nobody. He's got busy for every franchise. But nobody's going to retire his jersey besides the Houston Rockets. And that might be years later, bruh. I cannot believe James Harden wants another trade. The LA Clippers already done had Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, Kawhi, Harden. They went through all of that. Now y'all finally getting back good. You and Kawhi finally clicking. Now you want to trade? Shout out to Harden, bro. He's trying to get a bag, though. This is all about a bag. It's always about a bag with Harden, so you can't be mad at him. You feel me? You can't be mad at him. It's not even about chasing the ring at this point. I believe Harden is not chasing the ring. It's literally just about a bag. I'm just trying to get as much bags as I could. You feel me? Shout out to James Harden. Number 3 for my power rankings, the Philadelphia 76ers. They beat the Kings, beat the Bucks, beat the Pelicans, and then they lost to the Sixers or beat the Sixers. I got them as 3-1, but I don't know the other loss they got. They in the news again. So Paul George has just been suspended 25 games by the NBA for drug habits. You feel me? Drug habits. Everybody making jokes. Perk Paul George, Perk P, whatever you want to call him. Will the Sixers miss Paul George? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I know he's coming off his best game he's ever had so far as a Sixer, but I don't think they're going to miss him. Right now, Joel Embiid is in his groove. They still got Maxey playing Maxey. They still got VJ Edgecombe playing out his mind. They got a good thing going. And they got mad wings on the floor. You feel me? I hope Paul George is healthy the entire playoff run, though. Paul George, you should be training, doing all of that. You should not come back and miss any games in the playoffs. Any games in the playoffs, you feel me? You should not miss that. But he's taking accountability, say he should have did that. Shout out to Paul George. Number 4 team, the San Antonio Spurs. They was 2-1 last week. They beat the Rockets, lost to the Hornets, and beat the Magic. A lot of people think the Spurs are second best team in the West. I don't believe that. I think the Spurs can get popped in the first round. Obviously, James Harden requesting a trade now, so I'm not gonna say by the Clippers, but the Lakers, maybe. Golden State, no. I don't think Golden State can pop those Spurs in the first round. The Wolves, yes. I think the Wolves can pop the Spurs in the first round. I'm not going to lie. The Nuggets, yes. Yes, they could. Who else is in the West? The OKC, Rockets, yes. I think the Rockets can pop them in the first round. You feel me? So the Spurs, to me, is not unbeatable. They're not like finals or bust, bro. I'm not going to lie. They still have some rebuilding to do. They still are trying to find the right players to go with Wemby. They still don't know what they're going to do with all these guards they got. You feel me? But the Spurs is definitely a problem. Last but not least, the Phoenix Suns. They beat the Cavs, beat the Nets, beat the Pistons, and lost to the Clippers. You feel me? Dillon Brooks should have been an All-Star. He should have been an All-Star. I'm not going to lie. He should have been an All-Star. Who would I remove? That's not for me to make up, but Dillon Brooks definitely should have been an All-Star, bro. I'm not going to lie. Him and Devin Booker is playing way better than I expected. Way better than I expected. And they doing all this without Jalen Green. They definitely may make the playoffs this year. Shout out to Phoenix. They definitely going to make the playoffs this year. And like I said, they doing all this without Jalen Green. How will Jalen Green fit in this? He don't play defense like that, but he is way more athletic than Devin Booker and Dillon Brooks. So he's like a hot flyer, you feel me? So y'all bringing him, that can definitely be another 20-point scorer. But the Suns is definitely doing their thing. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns. These are my NBA Power Rankings for the week. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.